Hey guys, Nadir Ali here and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on self-confidence. How to stay confident in yourself. I get a lot of DMs, a lot of emails of women, girls, telling me that they're not confident in themselves. How do I stay confident? With this platform, this will be a perfect way to help you guys out. I feel like, we live in a world where women are degraded more than being uplifted, especially in the age of technology. 2016, technology is booming. You have Instagram, Facebook, Vine, Twitter, where girls are constantly being degraded for being themselves, or being beautiful, or showing too much skin, or not showing enough skin, or not being hip enough or cool enough, or not trendy. Like we're always being degraded or thrown underneath the bus for something. And I feel like no matter what, no matter the circumstances, no matter the situation, whatever it is, you should always be confident in yourself, because if you aren't confident in you, then who else is going to be? So I have 4 easy tips of how you can stay confident in yourself. I'm going to elaborate on each tip. The first one is to never compare yourself to anyone, ever. We live in a world of technology where everybody is promoting their success on their social media pages, and I'm pretty sure people are out there and you're watching, the great things that are happening in other people's lives, but you should never compare yourself to somebody else's highlight. Because what they're promoting, the success that they're promoting, you have no idea the circumstances or the situation or how hard they had to work to get to that point. So there should never be a reason where you're comparing your life to somebody else's. Because you don't know the backstory, you don't know the back end, you don't know what they went through, you don't know the struggles, you don't know the sacrifices, you don't know that person's story. You only know the highlighted parts, because that's what's supposed to be promoted. You're supposed to put, the positive part of your life on social media for people to see. We all struggle. We all go through stuff. Nobody's life is perfect. As perfect as I may seem or my life may be, it's not. I've been through a lot of screwed up situations, a lot of bad things that have happened to me and my family, but you'll never know that if I don't share that with you. Everybody is going through something. Everybody has been through something. You should never compare what your life is to somebody else's, because you have no idea what it took to be that person. And that's why you should only use somebody's highlighted successful moments as motivation for yourself. That's it. Somebody's success should only be motivation. It should never be a comparison, ever. I feel like the moment you compare yourself to somebody else's life, you've already lost. You're losing. You're losing because you're taking your time and your energy to devote to somebody else's life and compare in a negative light, when you could have just took some positive energy and used that person's success as motivation, or use that energy and that time that you spent on that other person and put that into yourself. Put that into your work, whatever it is you're trying to do. Accomplish something with that time and that energy. Go do something positive with that time and that energy. Don't compare your life to somebody else's. That's doing nothing but bringing more negative energy into your life, more shame, more hate, more comparisons into your life. You got to understand that the more positivity that you generate and that you embrace into your own life is what's going to continue to come back to you. Because the world is round. Everything comes full circle. So whatever it is that you're promoting, that you're putting out there, is exactly what's going to come back. And that's why it should never be a comparison. Another key point is to embrace all of your flaws. I feel like, although God has made us all so perfect, as women, we're nitpickers. Like, we nitpick at everything. So it's like we find the smallest things about ourselves that we hate. I don't really like my ears. I think they're I like them now. But at a point in my life, I hated them because they were so small. And I just felt like they didn't match my head. But I've learned to embrace that. I definitely learned to embrace it. That's all you can do. All you can do is learn to embrace all of your flaws. Because if you don't, you'll be miserable. Or you'll be walking around trying to compare who you are to somebody else. And that's not healthy mentally. So you should be embracing all of your flaws. And the best way to embrace your flaws is write it on a piece of paper. Or put it as your backdrop on your phone. When you wake up in the morning, you should look in the mirror and say, like for me, I'm going to use myself as an example. If I wake up in the morning, I'm going to look at myself and I'm going to go, damn girl, your ears look good. Look at them ears. I love my ears. But seriously, whatever it is that you don't like about yourself, write it down every day and speak positivity on it. So if you don't like your hair, or you don't like your nails, or you don't like your nose, or you don't like your face structure, or you don't like the way you walk, whatever it is that you don't like about yourself, write it down on a piece of paper, or look in the mirror every day and say, damn girl, your ears look good. Okay, ears? Alright, y'all looking nice and encourage whatever it is that you don't like. Speak life into whatever it is that you don't like. And you're just going to continue to speak positivity around it. And eventually you'll begin to love that, because you'll love yourself for loving that. So that's one of the ways that I learned to embrace things that I once didn't like about myself. It takes 30 days to break or make a habit. So for 30 days, look in the mirror and tell yourself how much you love whatever it is that you do not like about yourself. And that's how you'll begin to love your flaws. You'll begin to embrace your flaws. And eventually you'll love everything about yourself, because you'll be flawless. That's how you become flawless, by embracing all of your flaws. That way, if it is something that you once didn't like and somebody points it out, it's like, I've already embraced that. You can't, that doesn't offend me. Or that doesn't faze me that you said my ears are small, because I love my ears. You have to learn to love you for you. Love everything about you, because that's how God made you. And that's how you were supposed to be made. Unless you're in a situation where you can afford to get something fixed about yourself, and that's okay. If you want to go under the knife and go through plastic surgery because there's something that you didn't like about yourself and you can afford to fix it, then fix it. That's okay. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if you're in a situation where you can't do that, or you don't want to do that, then look in the mirror every day for 30 days and tell yourself how much you love whatever that flaw is. And I'll guarantee you that after that 30 days, it's no longer going to be a flaw. Because it's something that you embrace. It's something that you speak positivity into. It's something that you now love. And that's self-love. That's loving yourself fully for who you are and what you have. My next key point is loving yourself completely. And I feel like one of the ways that you can love yourself completely is getting to know yourselves. A lot of us were young, or even if I have people who are older that are watching, I feel like you don't really acknowledge if you love yourself. We don't acknowledge it. It's kind of one of those things where it's like it's kind of brought negative. Like, I feel like when people carry so much confidence in themselves, and they're embracing themselves, and they're glowing, and they're beautiful, and they're just full of life, it intimidates people. It intimidates people when you love yourself, and that's kind of weird. And the fact that we live in a society where we're constantly being thrown under the bus or bashed as women for showing too much skin or having long hair or speaking a certain way or just being a woman in general. We're always being thrown under the bus for being ourselves. So one of the ways to completely love yourself is get to know you for you. Take some time out to actually get to know you solely and fully so that you can completely love yourself. Maybe you need to pull out a pen and piece of paper and write down the things that you love. Write down what makes you smile. Write down your favorite foods, where you like to go. Take yourself on a date. Take yourself on a date. I've done this so many times when I was like, trying to get to know myself. I've taken myself to my favorite restaurant to eat my favorite food by myself, enjoyed my own company. Because if you don't know yourself or love yourself completely, who's going to? I'll wait. Right. And if you don't know yourself or love yourself completely, then that's where you allow other people to come in and infiltrate. And then you'll start to pick up other people's habits or doing things. You'll find yourself doing things that you would have never done, or find yourself in a really screwed up situation or a negative environment because you don't know who you are. You can never be in a successful relationship, whatever kind of relationship it is. It can never be solely successful and, happy and filled with positivity if you don't completely know yourself. Because if you don't know yourself, how is anybody else going to get to know you? If you don't even know who you are, how could you tell anybody else about who you are or what you like or what you want out of life if you don't even know? That's why you should take a day, take a month to figure out who you are, get to know you. And the last key point is be the best version of yourself. Always. I feel like if you never compare yourself to anybody, you've embraced all of your flaws, you love yourself completely, then it's not going to be hard for you to be the best version of you. And you should always want to be the best version of you for you and continue to embrace who you are on a daily basis. Love who you are. No one is you, and that is your power. I feel like you are who you are and nobody else can be you, and that's what makes everyone powerful, is that we are our special self. Like, we are ourselves and nobody can be Nadira. You can try, but you could never be me. So that's why you should love yourself completely, because you are completely powerful for being who you are. So embrace that. Embrace who you are, love who you are. Continue to love and embrace who you are, because nobody can be you. There is not another you out there. Be the best version of you for you, because there's nobody else in this world who could be you. Those are just some key points I felt that would help anyone out there who's feeling a little insecure or don't know how to be confident in themselves, or there's some flaws that you don't like about yourself, or whatever it may be. I feel like if you follow those key points, they're not in order, but if you embrace those key points, you'll definitely be confident in yourself. There's no doubt about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helps somebody out. This video is only to inspire women out there. I just want you guys to, love yourself, be confident in yourself. I see too much hate going on social media. I see a lot of women, degrading themselves or even being degraded by men or other women, and I don't like it. So, and I have a voice, and I feel like, with this platform, I could speak on, different topics and help you guys out, because everybody needs that extra push or that extra encouragement or whatever it is to, get your day by. Or even if you don't have someone there who can tell you things like this. I want to be that person. So comment below any topics you guys feel like I should speak on. Let me know how you feel about this video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of your support. Toodles.